Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
With the vehicle on the ground, you use a breaker bar and a 22mm socket to loosen the lug nuts. Raise and support your vehicle with the jack and jack stands. We're using our 2-post lift. Use the socket, finish removing the lug nuts. All right, seats to the hub. Take a couple lug nuts, just thread them on lightly. Use a dead blow or a rubber mallet. Hit on the tire, we'll knock it free. Lug nuts will keep the wheel from falling off. Now it's loose, so you finish taking the lug nuts off. Just gonna support it so it doesn't fall. To remove this axle nut, there's no cotter pin, but it is on there with a lot of torque. So what I like to do, because when you go to try to remove it with the wheel off and the vehicle in the air, it's just gonna spin in this brake rotor. You could have a second person hold the brake for you while you try to break it loose. Sometimes the vehicle can be unstable on the jack stands if you're really wrenching on it with a long breaker bar. I like to take the wheel, we'll pop the center cap out with the wheel off. So it just pops out from behind, just like that. And then we'll reinstall the wheel. I'll have access to the nut. I can lower the vehicle on the ground with the vehicle's weight on the wheel and tire and loosen the axle nut. I'm not driving the vehicle anywhere. I'm just gonna put 4 of the 6 lug nuts on it, and then I'm gonna snug them down. I'm gonna lower the vehicle to the ground and remove this axle nut. So I'm not worried about torquing these lug nuts. I spray some rust penetrant on here to help the axle nut come off those threads. Using a 34mm socket on a long breaker bar. Loosen the axle nut. Ready? So that broke free. I'm gonna switch to a long ratchet so I can go a little bit quicker. I'm not gonna take it all the way off, but I do wanna loosen it enough so that when the vehicle's in the air, I can just spin it off by hand. It won't give me any trouble. Leave it just like that. Remove your wheel once again. One thing you wanna check before you remove anything else is that this axle is gonna come free from inside the knuckle. So you can kind of push on it. And it is moving, so these CV axles will have in and out play. So that's a good sign that this will come out of here once I loosen all this up and move it out of the way. If need be, you can spray some rust penetrant in here, and then with the nut on here, hit it with a dead blow. Tap on it just like this. Of course, a lot harder. You want to leave the nut on here because if you take the nut off, you run the risk of damaging the end of the shaft. You could even mushroom it out and make it difficult to remove. So at least the nut on here helps protect it. I'm going to loosen and remove the brake caliper and hang it off the strut spring using a 13mm wrench. There's 2 upper and lower caliper slide bolts. Loosen them up. Slide the caliper right off. You don't need to disconnect the hydraulic line. Use a pry bar. Just pry it up a little bit. Brake pads are new, so it's on here fairly tight. Then we'll hang it up here from the strut spring. Do not want to let it hang from the rubber hose. You'll damage it. Gonna remove the wheel speed sensor, because once this knuckle is free from the strut, the wheel speed sensor wire is connected to the strut. I don't want it to pull on the wire and break it. There's a 10mm bolt in here. Loosen it up. Grab onto the base, the wheel speed sensor, and work it back and forth. Work it out of the knuckle. There's there. Oops. Just slide it up and out of the way. Strut bolts. The head of the bolt is a 21mm. The nut is a 24mm. So I'm going to counter hold it with the 21. And I'm going to work on loosening the nut with the 24mm wrench. Get this free. I'm gonna use some rust penetrant on here just to help it come off. Same for both of them. Just gonna use a long ratchet with a 24mm socket to speed up the process. To get these out, I'm going to put the nut, I'll thread it back on. And I'll take a hammer and just tap them out. I'll do the same for the other one. Our knuckle will come loose. Push it apart. I'm going to take the nut off here. I'm going to do my best to get the axle out. These brake pads seem like they're going to fall out. You can take them out if you need to. And put the nut on here and tap it a bit. Now, just trying to separate this. There it is. The axle shaft goes up and into this little output shaft area here. Just gonna reach up carefully with a pry bar. Try to get as close to the axle as I can. Hold on to it and pry it out. There it is. I just had to bounce it a couple times. Gotta reach up here and grab onto it. Pull it off. Brand new one from 1AAuto.com. There's no core charge on this. It doesn't need to be returned. It's a similar design. Comes with a new axle nut. This will work great and fit great in your vehicle. You can reuse this metal washer. Just going to gently pry the tabs up. There's 3 of them. There, and one underneath here. And gently slide it off of the CV axle. nut off of this one. Slide this onto here. And reuse that. I got it up into place in the splines. There's a locking washer up there. It's gonna have to slide over. Get it up in here. Push it in place. Leave it right there. I can lift it up. I can give it a couple taps. My dead blow to make sure it's seated. I think that's seated nicely, actually. You pull on it, it won't come right off because it's locked. Don't pull on it too hard because there is some give in this shaft. Nope, that's locked in place, perfect. I get the axle shaft into the knuckle, push this in a little bit, kind of bend it down, get that lined up. I might have to turn it a little bit, get the splines to line up. Pull this in, just like that. I'll put the new axle nut on there. I won't tighten it, just enough so it doesn't fall out on me. We'll leave it like that for now. So we'll lift this up into place. If need be, you can put a little floor jack under here. Get it up. Get the bottom started. Get it slid up into place. That's good. Get the bottom one. Okay. I'm going to tighten the nuts down and draw the bolts in. So they feel like they're lined up with the splines, but it's not a super big deal to get them lined up perfectly. And these will just draw themselves in. I'll come back and torque them. I'm going to torque these nuts on the strut bolts to 144 foot-pounds. Once it clicks, you're all set. Do the same for both. Don't forget to reinstall your ABS sensor. I put the bolt in there so it wouldn't get lost. I'm going to take it back out. Slide the sensor in place. Just going to wiggle it down in. There it is. Reinstall the bolt. It's just going into aluminum knuckle, holding a small plastic piece in, so I'm not going to tighten it very much. I don't want to break it off or strip the aluminum. So if it'll get tight, I'll just snug it up. Put the caliper back on, unhook it from the bungee cord. Don't forget to take your bungee cord out of here when you're done. I've also got the brake line coiled up here. I want to uncoil it. Slide it over. Should fit right back on. This came off of here. Put it right back on. Reinstall the caliper slide pin bolts. Line them up. Get that one threaded in. Thread in the top one. Tighten them up. Just get them snug and then torque them. Torque these caliper slide pin bolts to 47 foot-pounds. Once it clicks, you're all set. Let's see if we can snug this Axle nut down. See how far I can go before the axle starts to turn. Actually go pretty far. This axle nut actually has a couple indents in it. It's self-locking, so there won't be any cotter pin. The only thing holding it on will be the high torque it has. Don't forget to take off your bungee cord. It'll get caught in your suspension and probably make a bad noise. I touched the rotor surface with greasy gloves. I want to make sure the surface is nice and clean, so I'm going to take some brake parts cleaner and clean it off before I put the wheel back on. Reinstall the wheel. I'll snug them up and torque it with the vehicle on the ground. Lower the vehicle to the ground. The vehicle on the ground, torque the lug nuts to 140 foot-pounds in a cross pattern. Once they click, you're all set. Torque the axle nut to 173 foot-pounds. When you're done, you can reinstall the center cap. It'll just pop into place.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.